In this video, I'm going to compare close-up on which applications will produce the best 3D models from image inside the AI, and we're going to use Meshy, Tripo, and High items. And after we'll go look close up, see which one have it the best quality and closeness to our original image. And I'm not just speaking about high resolution versus lowest, it's also how it is export some models. So let's start from our applications and very fast overview what we're going to use it. This is Hitem 3D. All links will be down below for you to use it. And this is producing the highest resolution by the polygons. Next, what we're going to use, it is Meshy. Meshy is actually upgraded recently to new versions, and it's supposed to produce better models with more polygons and higher. And another ones, we're going to use a Tripo. As well, I'm going to use for the printing the Mars 5 Ultra with 8K resin, so it's high resolution, and I'm not sponsored by Elegoo. It's just what I was using to test and print those models. And in all cases, we're actually using two types of the images. Front image right here you can see, and also we was using the back image for our golem. So we're going to see how the process. If we look on this golem, this is from High Items, you can see it did produce quite a bit very nice high resolution, very sharp details as well. If we look on the model itself, it did produce very accurate to the reference image, what we can see. And same like on the rocks compositions, you can see it's actually produced very accurate with those rocks. Based on this, let's go on the back. And back produced not bad, except right here we can see the back of this barrel look a little bit different. It's add different textures, but pipes look about same, and as well some on the arm. So I see some little bit difference. Same on the back right here we have it additional parts. Is not bad. And if we look close on the Meshy, it's actually look not bad. Okay, let's look without texture so we can preview. But you definitely can see degradation and the resolutions. The back is look something similar to, except right here, yeah, we lost all details on our back. Same with the pipes. It's not same. It's close. It's actually not bad model what created, but we definitely see the lost in some detalizations and resolutions on this. But because we want to render 35 millimeters, it's what our standard the model will be for the board game. That may be okay. So we'll see when we start printing if you can actually see on a resin printer this. Okay, let's compare to the Tripo. And actually it's look somewhat similar to what we have before. It's definitely have it less details. And if we, let's go switch to solid view. So it did not bad, and actually back looked a little bit different, but it still look not bad. We have it gear here. It definitely reduction in the resolutions. Again, it's what we can see, but it's not bad. So they all perform relatively is not bad. They're definitely, this one is items is often win for the resolution and quality. I understand that other models they may be orientated now more on a gaming type, but before we continue, let me show you one interesting things the Hitem3d just added, and it is called retopology. So I always was interested in this because what it does is create all our mesh, and mesh sometimes too dense. So if you want to use it anywhere beside 3D printing, you need to go and remove mesh out of this. So they add similar things what have it other ones. It is they add retopology so you can remove it, but with a kind of little bit different. So right here you can see I especially reduce very low, very low. I put it on the retopology to create. But if we look on a mesh on this, it is actually very incredible for this size of the mesh. See how big they are? It's incredibly low resolution mesh we created, and details is very stunning for this size of the mesh. So this is actually can go in VR and other ones, it's how low mesh in resolution. So I'm really impressed by the topology, and this is smart topology, and I can tell this based on see how the positioning. We have right here better mesh where needed, and definitely we can pop up resolution a little bit higher, but I just want to see how it will hold actual shape with very low resolution map, and it did real good job on this. So this is just in case if you wonder and say, hey, you know what, the other one's doing for the gaming, so this kind of can do. But general, I will say this work. And beside creating high resolution mesh, there also how they import. So I'm going to use the application, and this is Elegoo. It is a application specifically for 3D printing, and right there is kind of, you can see my plate 3D printing. So let's go ahead and import some of these models and see how they work. The first I want to show you, for example, one that I did have problem. It's from Meshy, and the reason is when I just put it in, you can see it's come up and says you want to repair. So yeah, it actually had problems with some of the grid, and it's need report possibly, or missing polygon, maybe inverted or some other. I sadly does not tell me what was wrong with this. I just know it's happening. And my also goal was just straight out, because we can go and save as STL models, which is ready for print, and they all say we're ready for print. And I want to just save and directly import, see how they will work. And right here we have it, our model. Let's go click on this. I also want to be sure our all models, it's about the same. Let's go 35 millimeters. And interesting that from Meshy and Tripo, the models was almost very similar, except Tripo did not have any problems. But if just example, we go and drag high items, you can see when it's displaying. So let's go to update this to 35 as well on a height. And we'll just go and rotate our model. Okay, let's go just move to the side. And you can even here, you can already see the different in resolution. I also want to share with you one small tip when you want to render your models. For example, right here, let's say we have two models, and what I kind of find out is also putting supports in right place will make model look better. So let's go ahead right here. For example, we'll just rotate this just a little bit like this way. Okay. And right here, you can see we have two models. One is standing and one kind of lay down. So let's go switch to support. We'll select this and generating support under our model. And we'll just go select this model. And let's go create automatic support under this model. Well, they're a little bit close, but it should be give it us point. So let me show you. Right here, you can see we have it supports, but they're all going to the back. And if we look front on the face, you can see the teeth is perfect render, perfect creation, will be printed easy. So if we look on this model, you'll notice we actually have it supports inside for the teeth because it's printing from up and down. We have additional supports here for the eyes, and it's just from back and front. The problem is when we start looking on a model, you'll notice that support what we have, if they're up front, you will see kind of dots will create from them. So afterwards, or we need to wash it in acid, or we need special cleanup to remove some of those points. If we do from the back, it's much easier to do on a back because most of it will look on the front. It's how we design. We usually look at the front, and on the back with some armor things, they are much easier to hide on your back. So in this case, I do like print more as they lay down face up. This way, it's always front look very nice and clean on the printing, and it's much easier to remove on the back. As well, many times I'm looking where is the smallest items. So for example, right here, the teeth, it's much easy, and you can see the teeth become very clear, very nice teeth very easy to, don't need even any support remove at all. They're ready. Otherwise, I need actually very carefully try to go inside and clean up. And tell you true, I did it with the other print when I have a dinosaur, and he actually become toothless because of that. And I should actually print him a little bit different, but you always learn how to do that. So let's look a little bit closer to our model. So I will use the macro lens, and we can kind of go a little bit closer to each of them and preview. And it's interesting to me was that I did not think how high difference will be in quality. For somebody, maybe it's work. I won't say it's bad, because even you creating this small one model with the other software, it still be produce real good quality, but it's definitely have a huge difference in sharpness and amount of details when you look on this. I mean, it is stunning how sharp this one. If you're using filament printer, probably you won't notice this, but if you're going with higher details, more like custom, definitely Hitem3d, it still be the winner. It still be produced the best result right now, on my opinion. Also, I just later I found, after I was printing, you can see his teeth is even Meshy just a little bit rendered wrong on his face from this. So we have some kind of funky stuff going on there. Let me know what you are printing, if you're using AI 3D for the printing some custom models or some specific game pieces. It's kind of interesting to find out as well. What are you using as a printer? Are you using like filament printer or using resin printer? Let me know. All links will be down below for you. And thank you for watching this video. We'll see you next time. Bye.